Hello, people. Welcome back to Azeroth once more. This time I'm going to do a little bit of a different thing. I started up a new character. I've only been a couple of weeks. It's very, very quick to level a guy from like 0 to 70. It maybe 12, 15 hours worth of playing. And so it maybe was a month ago or something. I don't know. But it hasn't been very long. I took him. This is the second delve I've done with him. I did the Earthcrawl Mines with him. And his gear level was even lower than this. It was like 329 or something when I did that. And it was a fiasco. It was... I completed it and had one death. That to me is kind of a fiasco because I hate like having any deaths at all. It doesn't matter when you're under level 80 because until you reach 80, the highest level delve you can do is a tier 3. The difficulty is not very hard, but because my item level was like so low, it actually was kind of a challenging delve. Being the lazy gamer, I quickly decided what I'm going to do is have some of my characters make up some gear that is level 528, and we'll see how big of a difference that makes to his level. There's one pair of boots, and some cuffs. A ring, we'll do that to this ring, and then we'll do a necklace. We'll replace his heirloom necklace. Okay, so now he's almost level 400, which is, you can see the difference in Brand's health, because my health, let's switch all this back and see. I gotta change this out. So my health is 337,000, and now I flip all this. I thought I already did that. And now, oh yeah, I had not put on the chest piece, and that's like one of the more important ones. So now he's 403. Now I have all 5 pieces of that gear, and he was like, what was it? So he's 346 to 4 something. 346 to 403. So over 50 item levels. And Brand's gone from like 195,000 to 500,000, and I'm 796,000. So that's the big difference that much gear makes. He's got more than twice the health that he had, or yeah, just about twice the health. So one of the cool things that crafting does is you can actually make some pretty good gear right to start with. Now, this is towards the end of season 2, so this is 6 months in. Brand still hasn't healed. Anyway, at the start of every delve, the first time you do them, there is usually a quest that gives you like a third of your level in experience. So it is a lot of experience. Let me go. The first time you do an overcharge delve, you have to go through and do all of this stuff. And what this is going to do is vastly simplify it. Is like make this even easier, because his health now is, yeah, it's almost 1,000,000 now, because you get like a 15% buff. I'm going to sit here and I'm going to get Brand's pity buff in addition to my own stuff here. This guy just does what do you call it? He's only a harvester. I've thought about making him an alchemist, but I already have a couple of different alchemists who do different specialties. So I'm going to put on his poisons so that he's ready to go. We're going to jump down in here. This is 5 Explorer League challenges. I don't know if there are different scenarios when you're starting out. Brand's complaining because he was hurt. He was just sitting there and wasn't healing. Now he's going to heal up. And we are going to stealth. And I don't need to fight any of those guys because there's nothing there that I need. I just need to go down and talk to this lady. Oh, and you get this. Now, it's not the great buff, but it's okay. Let's see how... Yeah. I have a feeling this is going to be super easy. We're going to step out here. Oh yeah. So that was way, way simpler. Well, there's just a lot of stuff down there. Even at where I am, even with like much better gear, like at 403 gear level, I don't want to fight all that stuff all at once. But we'll... Oh, and I get a spawn of those things. I'm going to have to change the order of that. Wow. Oh yeah, I had forgotten. Yeah. This is a vast difference from what I was experiencing at like the lower item level. So I got to do 4 challenges. I don't think I need to do any of this stuff. Oh, no, I got to get up on there. And when I jump back down, this guy's going to aggro if I don't kill him first. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run up here and do this. Ah, good. He died. I'm going to wait for that guy to move out of the way. Then I'm going to shoot this guy. Throw something at him. Wow. This is, I want to kill that thing first. There. Now we jump up here. This, being the 4 challenges, or the 5 challenges thing, it's probably like the easiest of the versions of this. This one is you fish 3 times. It's kind of like somebody at Blizzard was like, we need this to take at least 10 more minutes than it does, or 5 more minutes, and they're like, they can fish 3 times? So, yeah. And it's like, I have never, like, fished and not gotten the thing. The fungal fish or whatever. Like, you click 6 times. You click to start, click to finish, click to start, click to... You just do that, and then you finish the challenge. There you go. So you met the quote-unquote challenge, because there you go. There's nothing up there I want to see. There's nothing up there. I don't even want to deal with any of that stuff down there. So we go the other route here, and we're going to jump into the water and swim over, because if you don't jump like all the way over here, Bran is very likely to jump down there and aggro anything and everything in the area there. Now, what I have found for this particular challenge is you go sweep up all the electro power, get those out of the way, because some of these things, when they highlight to cast the spell, it doesn't change the color of the figure enough for me. And I find if you look straight down, it helps narrow it down here. So it's these two. So it's this guy. Yep. So you just, you pick the one that is the only one that has done everything the same as him. So very simple. Jump up here. Hide. Oh man, this is actually a little too simple. We'll see.
Need assistance? Goodbye now.
Let me see if I can stealth through this so that I don't activate any of those guys. Yep. Okay. I'm gonna take a chance. Nope. Oh, that guy can see through stealth, of course. Anything that sucks can see through stealth. Oh man, this is super easy, like way easier. Now stay away from that, because Bran will go over there and try and harvest them if you get too close. And I don't need to do that. I don't need to deal with any of that drama. Okay, so let's go over here and we'll sweep up some electro power. Man. Yeah. This a little too easy. So let's wait until one of these spores get nearby. Sweet. And then we'll see if we can't blow that guy up a little bit. Man. Okay. So now we just gotta go spin shroom hunting.
That's treasure course fire.
We'll go get this, because we can't make this easy enough. Alright. So now we're going to fight this boss, and I have a feeling this isn't going to be... This is going to be somewhat anticlimactic.
Get out of the way!
Oh yeah. He's going down very quickly. Man. Yeah, that is a significant difference. So you sweep up. Sweep. And those guys spawn now. They never spawn at the right time. Let's see what we get. We get a trinket. So, I mean, that's good, right? So, now, what you do when you have this thing is, this guy I think Marked for Death is the only thing that's like a big 2-minute cooldown. And that's, what is that? That is a 1-minute cooldown. So what usually I do, and somebody was talking about this in like city chat, like in the trade chat in Dornegal, is any of your powers that are like a similar cooldown to that, you just put make a macro and use that instead of the power. And it has worked pretty well. This is a 30-second recharge. Sprint is one, but I'm not going to use that in combat. I don't have a lot of like long recharge things with this guy. No, that's not at all. So yeah, so Marked for Death is maybe like the only thing that this guy has. I'm gonna put this here and this here, because 4 I usually put his, like the subtlety rogue has a thing where it grants him energy boosts or something, so and extra damage. And so, yeah, this increases your mastery, so it's kind of a damage boost, and it gives you energy back. So, yeah, that's where I usually put that power on a similar power. Almost every character is built along a very similar structure, where you have a series of attacks that, are part of your rotation, and then you have these long cooldown powers that you pull out when you're in like a boss fight or some tough fight, and then you have, in the case of rogues, you have finishing moves where you're building up points and then you do a finishing move. I think paladins have a similar thing where you build up holy power and then you use that. So a lot of the different character classes have a similar sort of architecture. They're different enough that they play different. I'm not saying they're like the exact same, but yeah. So when you have a trinket like this, the key is you make a macro. You go macro, and then for this particular guy, so let's see. I'm looking for one. No. I don't have one. Yeah, this one. Right, this is the exact thing. So True Shot, this is one I made for a hunter. But you do show tooltip and then put the name of True Shot aura or whatever it is that the power that you're going to cast, right, that you would normally cast. And then in front of that, you put use slot 13, which in this case, it's slot 4. This is 13 and this is 14. So I would make, mark death mark and use slot 14 to create a macro, and then whenever I do death mark, it would also use this trinket, and so you kind of get some use out of that. By and large, I often will. I actually, you can put use 13 and 14 because both of these have a use power. I prefer equip powers where when you equip them, they just randomly will proc now and then. That's just my preference because it simplifies things and you don't have to do all this macro stuff. But anyway, I hope this was maybe a little bit informative about how things go and how useful crafting actually is in making useful gear to get a guy kind of back on his feet. This guy is, now he's like 416, so he's like 50 or 60 item levels above where he started this expansion. I'm probably going to do another delve or two to get him up a little bit and then start doing the campaign, because the campaign, even though I've been through it with like a dozen characters, it's a good source of experience if you're trying to level a guy up. I'll also go and get like gems that I can put in here to get in a little bit more boost, because he's going to have this for like this same item. You can get these little things that at 74, level 74, you can recraft these to be higher level. I can go through any of that crafting stuff if somebody's interested. If you want some kind of a crafting tutorial about how to make all this stuff, or, you know, my suggestion on what I do, put that in the comments of the video. I'll get around to it eventually. In the meantime, I'll see you guys in the delves. You guys have fun doing it.